Hi, I'm Michael Sinoff, founder and CEO of HardToFindSeminars.com. For the last 5 years, I've interviewed the world's best business and marketing minds. Now my challenge is to build the world's largest free resource for online, downloadable audio business interviews. I've learned a lot in the last 5 years, and today I'm going to show you the skills you need to survive.
I can sell anything. The truth is I can sell anything that first of all, I have to want to sell it. I have to believe in it. Second of all, if they've got testimonials that are decent, they don't even have to be great. And if they have a risk-free proposition, I can sell anything. Guarantee you, I can sell anything. I hate to call anything that I do a gift because I have worked hard to master everything I have mastered. But I do think there was a piece of me that was to be a writer. My grandmother was a writer, and she was a copywriter, too. She wrote radio commercials. Michael, if I had to sum in a nutshell what's unique about Brian and in my copywriting is this deep, compassionate empathy that's truly heartfelt for other people. And I think that's what I took away from the brain tumor experience.
Had you ever had a job working for somebody?
Yeah, I did. Actually, I had 2 jobs for that. One was in my teenage years. I worked at a Mexican restaurant.
Bussing tables, cooking what?
I was called a disher. I would take the food, put it on the plate, make it look pretty, and the people would eat it. So there was a little bit of cooking involved, but no recipes, it was just fry the taco.
How long were you at that job, the Mexican food one?
6 years. I actually started when I was 13.
That's a long time.
Yeah, I worked hard. All my other friends were out playing, and for the most part, and they were all pretty rich. I come from a real poor country background. I grew up in the backwoods of Oklahoma. We just never had much. For me to get a $5 magic set for Christmas was a dream come true.
How many brothers and sisters do you have?
I just had one older brother that beat the holy living crap out of me all the time.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, it's funny now, but it wasn't fun at the time. My dad was basically ignored me, and my mom was real sweet, but she was always in a lot of emotional pain. It's just a kind of I'm not here to whine. It's just rough. My mom and dad divorced. I think I was 11 or so. A year and a half later, my mom moved out here to Utah just on a whim. And
take the boys with her?
She took me with her. And my older brother was he was just angry at the world, angry at everything. So he stayed there, and he actually was renting a house on his own, and he was about 16, 17 years old. But anyway, I worked real hard to try to have some money. And then I had a really great experience. I served as a missionary for the Mormon church over in Japan.
Really? How'd you get that deal?
Well, it's a choice you make. When you're 19, it's not a requirement. It's up to you whether or not you go on a mission. And if you do, they'll support you.
So you moved out to Japan at 19?
Yeah, I went to Japan and lived there for 18 months.
Were you with other guys doing the same thing?
Yeah.
Was it fun?
It was. It was more fun than anything. It was more fun than it was missionary work, for me anyway.
Now, were you Mormon?
Yeah.
So is that the guys you see, like they go out 2 by 2 on bicycles in the white shirts and kind of...
That's right.
You were doing that in Japan?
Yeah. They have a language training center in Provo, Utah, where you spend about 6 weeks doing your best to learn the language. And Japanese is not the simplest language on the 6 weeks isn't the longest amount of time you need. So, but what they found is that they just throw you into it, and you just tend to pick it up after about 4 or 5 months. Once you understand the fundamentals and you keep studying your vocabulary and you look up words as people say them if you don't understand them, it's a great experience. It was really wonderful, and to this day, I cherish those memories. I absolutely love Japanese food.
Okay, so you came back and you were 20 and a half. And then did you come right back to Utah?
Yes, I came back and I met a gal and got married right away. Probably too soon. But hey, we fell in love and I fell head over heels and we got married.
When you got married, what was your financial situation?
You know, we lived in a mobile home. We had just shopped around for apartments and we just couldn't see dumping money into something like that where the money is just going down the drain. And so somehow or other we came up with the idea, well, let's find a mobile home. And we did, and we found an inexpensive mobile home park to put it in. And we did that, got a job at Interstate Brick. And what I did, along with about 6 other guys, all day long, was take bricks off the kiln cars and stack them onto pallets.
Wow. They were a brick manufacturer.
Yeah.
So these were like hot bricks coming out of the oven.
Exactly. Yeah, and sometimes they definitely were hot.
And how long did you do that for?
Yeah, let's see, I started in probably 83, and I quit in April of 87.
What kind of money did that pay?
They paid some piecework rate, but it was the base was $6.50 an hour. Mm-hmm. And the piecework allowed me to usually make about $100 a day. But you know, at the same time, first of all, I just knew I didn't belong there. It just wasn't the space for me. Mm-hmm. But I had a family to support. A friend of mine had to introduce me to Amway. Now I'm bringing this up because Amway was the pivotal turning point in my thinking.
Who introduced you to Amway?
A high school friend of mine. Here's what appealed to me most, Michael. They said that I could work 20 hours a week and make $5,000 a month. And that meant if I only have to work 20 hours a week and make $5,000 a month, I'm financially free. In my mind, you know, please understand, you know, I'm 22, 23 years old, making $6.50 an hour. $5,000 seems like a gold mine, and I only have to work 20 hours a week to do it. That is what sold me on doing it. And number two was the chance to get out of the brickyard and to be my own boss and run my own show and make residual permanent income working 20 hours a week for $5,000 a month.
I bet you couldn't sleep that night.
Oh, I was so excited I couldn't believe it. I went out over the next year and I personally sponsored 36 people, 2 downline legs that I had driven down about 6 levels deep. But more importantly, I was listening to the Worldwide Dream Builders tape. Mm-hmm. There's a gentleman by the name of Bill Brett. I think Bill Brett started the Worldwide Dream Builders Association. And anyway, it was kind of like a tape of the Week Club, and it was all these successful Amway people telling their story on these tapes and how they do the business and et cetera. And I would go to work with a tape player and the headphones, and I would listen to those tapes over and over all day long. Mm-hmm. So I was getting sales training over and over all day long. I was getting inspiration over and over all day long. And it just made my days slide by. It was wonderful.
Hi, it's Michael Senoff with HardToFindSeminars.com. Thanks for watching this video. You know, many of my interviews last 30 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour, sometimes even up to 2.5 hours long. They're actual mini seminars, and you've just listened to a short sample of just one of over 117 hours of exciting, hard-hitting, mind-blowing interviews on how to make money in direct mail, advertising, copywriting. I assure you, there is not a resource anywhere anywhere on the internet or on the planet that comes close to the free information I provide at hardtofindseminars.com. So go right now to hardtofindseminars.com and you'll have free access to 117 hours of audio interviews with typed word-for-word downloadable transcripts and downloadable MP3 files. Please browse some more of the videos or go right directly to hardtofindseminars.com. Thanks for watching.